Hello, and welcome to the Insights and Soundbites podcast, where people facing vision loss share insights about what has helped them cope and adjust.
Every time you lose some vision, it's almost like starting all over.
My name is Douglas Walker. With some eye conditions, you slowly lose vision over time, and every change can feel like you're starting all over again. Today, we'll hear from Anne. Anne shares with us some great advice on how she's learned to take back control.
My name is Anne Renard, and I am currently living in southern Maine. I was diagnosed with macular degeneration. My mom had had it at that point for a couple of years, but she really wasn't losing vision. So I wasn't overly worried about it. And then in 2021, I noticed in April, in fact, my kids were here for Mother's Day weekend. And I noticed that I couldn't read the clock and just a few other things that were blurry. So then when I went back to the doctors, to the retina specialist, it had gone from dry to wet, and he gave me an injection. So for a while, for almost a year, I was going almost every other week because it was changing so much. My left eye also had PED, which is a pigment epithelial detachment. I have peripheral vision in it, but it's just a big black hole in the central. Every time you lose some vision, it's almost like starting all over. And so I'll adjust to the level of vision that I have, and I'll be doing okay, and then I lose more. And I start tripping or falling or, I don't know, something, I walked into a tree, just different things like that. And it's so discouraging, and so, not to mention the fact that it hurts your head. But I find the emotional adjusting and readjusting to be exhausting. I had this woman come who said to me, "How would you help yourself if you weren't you? How would you help yourself if you weren't you?" Once you start thinking that way, it's easier to be intentional. It really helped me to kind of approach vision loss as, how do I cognitively deal with this? How do I shift the way my brain works so that I can deal with this? And it takes it out of the emotional. It helped me change my attitude so that this was not something that was happening to me. And it opened the door for me to say, I still have choices. I still have some control. Instead of it just happening to me, it was like I became involved with it. So that was a really big difference for me.
You never know who might need to hear your story. If you'd like to share, you can leave me a voicemail by calling 847-512-4867, or you can email me a recording to podcast@hadleyhelps.org. Again, my name is Douglas Walker. Take care, and I'll see you next time.